And welcome everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening from wherever you are in the world. Um, we are back with yet another masterclass, and our guest for today is Mati Vila from Argentina. He's one of the famous Vila brothers. There are many of them, and they all play hockey at the highest level. Mati has been into coaching for many years now already, and he's coaching. He's now in Argentina, enjoying a little bit of off time and with the family there, obviously drinking his mate. But he's in daily life. He's coaching in the Dutch Hoofdklasse with the Tilburg Ladies One team, and I saw a couple of weeks ago a LinkedIn post by Mati about the way that coaches talk to the teams, and that gave me the idea to ask him for this session here. And let's talk about team talks. But before we go live with the presentation from Mati here, let me remind you, coaches. Bring on your questions, bring on your remarks. If there's anything that our coach is saying that you agree with or disagree with, let us know in the comments. So make this an interactive session, because we all know that asking questions is the best way to learn. So make this interactive. For sometimes I will interrupt Mati for the questions you ask if it's pertinent at that moment. Most of them we will keep the questions to the end, to the Q&A, but ask your question the moment you think of it during the presentation, so you don't forget afterwards. Mati, let's talk about team talks. What have you got for us?
Yeah, hello, Ernst. Hello, everyone. Thanks for this space. It's really a pleasure and an honor to be here where many of big coaches were. So thanks for that. And this is when you asked me, I said okay. That was spontaneous, and it was no plan, and it was just just a post of many posts that I like, that I do. Then you open a word after that. So I start making some research, and also giving some more depth to my thoughts. And I did this presentation, which is of course it's not the truth. It's not the truth. It's just what it works for me. And of course this is an abstract theme. So anyone can do it different or the same way, or I don't know. And also, of course, it's good that if you like to share also your ways, it's also good for me and good for everyone. So I'm ready to go.
Let's share your presentation. There we go.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing your presentation yet come through.
So now?
Yes, there we go. Yes. Perfect. Let's go.
Okay. This is just about. I split the presentation in the moments that the coaches, that we as coaches has the moment like to talk with the team, and to be the main character, and to make the team play the way you like. So for that, I think we have a few moments, and we have, of course, we have all the training week, but in the match day, we have the first team talk, and then some little breaks during the match, and of course the closing of the match. So what I really believe is that the hockey, nowadays, after the changing of 4 quarters, I think hockey became like 4 little games into a game. and you can start seeing a lot more of changing of directions in the matches than years before. And this is because coaches started to act and started to have more time and more moments to change things, or to change structures, or to, I don't know, or to wake up your team. So so I really think that as coaches we have now, or years before, the power of redirecting the course of the game. So I mean, it's never lost and it's never win until the last tutor. Yeah, so we have many times to find solutions and to find ways and to do things. Yeah, so it's up to us to how much it's up to us how much we want to like to involve in this role. So what I really believe is that the coach has to understand and to before talking has to empathize and to see how the team is feeling in that moment, before the match or during the match, because emotions nowadays I think are the most important thing. So if you are like in a too much different emotion than your team, or you try to speak in a different emotion than your team, you are not going to really connect with them. And so first thing is to read, and to maybe or asking or just watching or just I don't know, feel how are they feeling. And they come, here we have some lot of different emotions. So depending, I think depending on this, well, is the way then you need to be or to act. Yeah, so a team can be, of course, exciting, anxious, stressed, flying minds when they are like, I don't know, looking somewhere, and you feel that they are not like into the thing. Yeah, they can feel exciting, I don't know, in an important match, or they can feel the tired from the week. Well, all sad, guilty, I don't know, embarrassed. Yeah, this is also sometimes they feel embarrassed because I don't know. This is maybe during the match. And so I like to before talking, I like to stand on here, and to see, okay, what will be my way, what will be my the emotion that I will feel, to try to stand like on the same side of the street, and then try to make connections so that you can start getting the attention of the team. So some little things which I think are important, and this is like a general of any talk. So the teams are, and speaking, I'm speaking about the senior teams, because then the youth is another word. So we will focus like on senior teams. And I think in a talk, the first 15-20 minutes are the most important. And so after that, players started to, I don't know, to fly, or to lose some attention. So keep it short. Yeah, remember, your players have a short attention and they just want to get back in the game, or they just want to go and play. They aren't really they are on the Sunday or on the Saturday, so they are on a playing mode. They are not in a listening mode. So whatever you want to say, keep it short, brief, and simple. Yeah, because you have like the week before to go deep in the things, but then on the Sunday or the Saturday, keep it brief, keep it simple. Just point to the things that you work in the week. Give clear and concise directions. What exactly did you see in the first half as a coach? What precisely do you want to see in the next maybe in the next quarter? What are they doing well? or what can they do even better. Keep the direction simple without with one or two big themes or ideas. And this is also, yeah, are also things that you already talk or train or work during the week. It's not like you have to come up with a whole new thing in the game day. Make it personal, and this is something that I like, and this is part of getting close to the player and getting the attention. Show your concern for some key members of the team. Maybe players who need some personal attention because yeah, you need to bring them back in the game. Yeah, ask how they feel or how or what did they think of the first half or quarter. Demonstrate then that you care about each player, even find a moment to whisper a word just for them before play resumes. Just yeah, when you have like a key player or some player that you need that she has to or he has to give some little more. Yeah, make it a little bit personal after the talk. Go with him or go with her. Just say something for her or for him, and try to, of course, players sometimes need some personal attention. Make it matter. Yeah, so this is like the to give always a purpose. Yeah, why does this next half really matter? Yeah, so make it really important. And they are doing they train the whole week for this day, so make it really matter. What are the stakes? Why do you care? And why do you care to be here? Why do you care to play this match? Why should they care? Sometimes it's about winning, and sometimes it's about pride. This is also important. Sometimes it's about progress. So yeah, you have to understand and to see which is the best to point. It's about winning. It's about pride. It's about just progress. And there's always a different maybe matter. Find the meaning at this particular half or match and help them to understand why is important. And then yeah, this is also make them feel it. They are to play with passion, to give everything what they have. But for this, they have to feel it, to feel it, they have to think it before. So every time you think how you think, then is how you feel, and then is how you are going to act. But everything starts on how you think to then make your body feel that way. So the most important finding is making an emotional connection to your players and to feel more confident, capable, and ready to succeed. So some little tips for general talks. And then yeah, some also some useful tips is to find the team needs you, they don't need someone else. So this is about being yourself, and the team knows you, knows how you are. So you don't need to pretend or to play anything. Just be yourself. The team needs you, and they don't need someone else. So play. So it's not necessary to play someone you are not. Try to start from positive things, and then go on the things to improve. Understanding the mood of the team. Yeah, be empathic. Speak from your heart. Be honest on how the team is performing, and this is important. I think if you want them to believe you, yeah, you have to be honest to them. And if it's going wrong, and if we are not performing, yeah, you also have to say it. But you have to find the ways, find the words. Point to relevant problems, but give solution. Many times, sometimes we just point problems, but we don't give any solutions. So we are there for giving solutions. on the problems. Better few relevant coaching points with also an opinion from players than a monologue. So this is also good for today. It's better to have some opinion of the participants now here than for me to just do a monologue. So always feedback is important. Using storytelling, and this is a little bit. This is nowadays is used a lot in many areas, not also only in sports. So this storytelling is like try to bring a situation in a story that you lived in the past. So and they will maybe you will maybe connect a little bit better with the players, show examples, and we learn from what we see than what we listen to. Create an impact. Create an impact is good to better only head coach to talk. And this is you see when you come into maybe into a team talk, and then the coach talks, and then the assistant talks, and then the manager talks, and then so I think these moments are for the head coach, and the assistants has to, of course, has an opinion, but maybe first you have to filter them through the coach, because the coach has to create that impact in that moment. And then important things to also see is what we, and this is also for everything in your life. What do I need to stop doing? What do I need to start doing? And what do I need to continue doing? Then important, if you don't get the attention, you will be like speaking to nobody or to the air, or maybe to a few players. So some little things like how to get the attention of the team first. You need to, what we saw before, connect emotionally with your team. If you don't connect emotionally with your team, you will be speaking and words are going, I don't know, somewhere, and they are not really going into the ears of the players. Focus on active and empathically listening. Also, when a player wants to say something, you need to give also the attention of her, and also do some active listening, ask questions, and show yourself like listening, and also that what she's saying is interesting. Use storytelling also to share personal and vulnerable stories. Foster a safe space for authentic expression, and show genuine interest in their well-being, acknowledging their emotions and validating them with a phrase like "that's difficult." So what we are going to do is difficult, but I have this for you, I have this plan for you, and we have these solutions. So first thing is to get the attention for what you are going to say afterwards. Then going a little bit in the game. First thing after first quarter or first half is to ask to yourself, was the game plan the correct one? Because sometimes we work like during the week on something that we are really believing in, but it can go, of course, it can go wrong. So first thing is to ask yourself this: is the game plan, so is the fault from anyone else? Players are performing well, good, or the game plan is not the correct one? So yes, if you are sure that the game plan is the correct one, so all the talks has to, you have to reinforce with positive feedback, and giving even more power to this plan. But also try to get because this is sometimes you have a thought, but but you see faces, and the team maybe has another thought. So if you think it's the correct one, it's not only you. Get the team also approval, to build even more confidence. So yeah, just asking some question and putting them like into the same plan, and go on with the plan, well, until the end, or until the other team also can solve it, or do an or they have to, or they make us change. Yeah, but especially get the approval of the team. If you're not sure, you can be not sure, and you can be I don't know, half and half, or your assistants are saying, yeah, maybe not, maybe yes, yeah, okay. I will choose to give some more time, and to let some experienced players also have an opinion to see, and then you can do an open, just an open question, and then you see, okay, if I'm not sure, well, but if I listen these two players and they are, well, they are more on the that to keep the plan that to change, well, then they can also, you can convince yourself of keep doing. And this is important to feel the emotions, attitude, faces, and the commitment that the team is showing. Yeah, and if definitely is a no, so the game plan is wrong, and nothing is working, and so just change. Yeah, but then convince the team that you have to switch, and you have to go on a immediately on a plan B, because then the matches go through, goes through quickly. So if you are stubborn, or if you try to keep doing, well, then maybe you are already like on the last quarter, and then it's sometimes late to change. So I'm a coach who likes to have like at least a plan B, which is already also talked and trained during the week. So if you have to change, do it quick, and just go on your plan B. Yeah, but of course, again, listen them, yeah, and make this agreement together. Today, nowadays, it's more about like convincing and making agreements together than imposing. So I don't believe today in imposing things and doing things because I said it. So I think it's not the way nowadays. Yeah, you will join players more in your plan if they are also into it, and if they are also they feel also involved in the ideas. Then yeah, okay, we know the hockey game has these little breaks where I put 10 minutes, but well, maybe sometimes it's 5, I don't know, depending on the country, or the competition. Yeah, but if I split it like in these three, so in the first quarter, the first 2 minutes, I think which is the important thing is to make quick reinforces of the game plan. Maybe, yeah, 15 minutes is too quick to do a full analysis. So I will keep trying. I will keep doing, but maybe we have to see what to point and what to reinforce to make the game plan go ahead. So, but always that. But here you start to ask yourself, okay, it's going well or not. So, but then you prepare. Maybe you have this in your head, and then you prepare for the halftime. But you have to start asking, this is going well or going wrong, or well, what's happening. But there's no time there to do a full new team talk. So 2 minutes is quick. They are exhausted. They want to drink water. It's just little things. Yeah, and here maybe these 2 minutes is better, like to, if it is necessary, just attack attention or focusing problems, and not maybe too much tactically or technically problems. Sometimes it's just about attention and be focused, or being into the thing, than I don't know, than changing systems. I always use this also 2 minutes to set up and to be really clear on our next PC attack. So you have the time like to if you saw something in the first quarter, like to everybody will be informed of what are we going to do like in the next corner PC corner attack. Then we have the halftime, and here I think this is different. Players has to calm down a little bit. They have time to breathe. They have time to cool down and listen better. So here I think the content is much more important than just the attention or the focusing. So here you have to give content. You have to show what is happening and to give solutions on what to do. And it's important to always end with a positive conclusion. Yeah. So here, this 10 minutes is not. It is motivational. It can be, but it's not just motivational. You have to give also tactical or specific content. It's not just let's go, keep going, and I think that's too less. And I like this, to use this moment to start planning maybe the changing of the plan or not, but focus on tactically and specific things. And then we have the next 2 minutes, which I think is maybe the most important thing of moment of the match, because I always say that the last quarter is a new match. It's a new match into the game. Anything can happen, and because here happens like the losing team has nothing to lose, so they start playing on a different way, and they will try to force things. And if you are winning, you want to keep the goal ahead, or the 1 goal ahead, or 2 goals ahead. So this is, I think, fourth quarter. It's a new game, so get them ready to play a new match, and they have to reset, and I don't care the score. You have to get them to play a new match, because if you just follow, and if you just go through like I don't know, if it going wrong and you keep going wrong, you will not. It's difficult to do a comeback. So and if you need to keep a result, you need to maybe change structure or something, but get ready to like get ready in your head, like to play last 15 minutes, like a little game of 15 minutes, and get the result. Make some agreements on the PCD, also on PC attack. Here, of course, the other team will try maybe things. If the corner didn't work, they will try things, and they will take maybe more risk. So agree on a variation, agree on what are you going to do, also in the corner attack. And this is a good moment to manage the emotions, because you are on 15 minutes of winning or losing, or the match is like a little bit even. So I think emotions here are on the top of the day. So this management will be important for the succeed of the last game. And then of course, here is just if you need, depending the result, if you need to change structures, is the moment, and don't keep it for doing maybe during, because maybe during then it takes the communication, or it takes maybe long to make all the team be aware of this changing. So or you can plan it, but they have to know it. They have to know it if we change now, or if we are going to change in 5 minutes. So with just a call, then you can change. But don't let it open, and don't let it without mention, because then changing while playing, then it's more difficult. Of course, our words are important, but our way is crucial. So we can say a lot, but we can show nothing. So sometimes the way nowadays is how you get into players. And so show yourself, and this is for during the match. Show yourself composed and focus on the purpose and objectives you need to communicate. This is what you show, and if you don't show this to your team, the team at the end is like a reflex of the coach. So the way you show, the way you act, is what your team is going to also to show. If you are out of control, for example, you cannot convey certainty, composure, and confidence. So we see a lot of times coaches out of control, but asking the players to be on control. So this I don't see it that way. It's important to show the way by your example. Don't confuse of positive energy at certain moments with emotional outbursts. So one thing is to have like a very positive energy, and other thing is to outburst and to be just on screaming and yelling and this, I think this doesn't help and doesn't and I think at the end make your players like also get out of also focus and so many things distracting, and they losing confidence. So positive energy, it's okay, but find the limit. Consider the tone of voice in your team talk. It's important. Sometimes you have to speak loud, sometimes not, sometimes calm, sometimes quick. So the tone sometimes is what makes the idea get through or not. Use I like the use the silence also. Sometimes some little silence says a lot. How to quickly capture the player's attention. And so using the silence are also, it's important. Of course, it's a silence of some seconds, because you have no time, of course. Speaking a louder tone depending the context, if it is necessary. So sometimes and this is what coming back to the beginning, sometimes players are expecting maybe that the coach has to be calm, and then you are like crazy. So if you are like too much away of the emotion of the team, they just will blocked. And so speak loud, and if it but you have to see the context. If it is necessary, fine, and players maybe, of course, they are waiting for that. But if not, you are like showing or acting different of how the players are expecting. Maintain, and this is important, especially like in the 2 minutes, in the 2-minute talks, stay close, maintain physical proximity during TikTok, feel close to each other, and this will foster, of course, a sense of teamwork. Well, especially here, maybe Europe is a little bit different, but in Argentina, the contact, the body contact, this makes you really get get good feelings and get strong as a team, and be proud of each other. So staying close, touching each other, hugging, whatever. But at the end, the human being is about this. To get the good connections, you have to whatever happens in the game, we are all in this together. And so it's not about guilty people or guilty person. So whatever happens, show. And the way you have to show is that this is a team, and there's no way of finding our task is not to find the guilty one. Just get together, and this is about the team. Are we going okay?
Perfect. We have some questions already, but we'll keep that to the end.
Yeah, I think it's okay. This is also just about also a general thing, and this is for you, for us as coaches of okay, how do I need to which direction do I need to make my talk? Yeah, and this is understanding first what the team is needing in that moment. So don't lose time with other things because the time is short. So understanding the needing will point the direction of your talk. So is the team do the team needs motivating players to make a comeback? Yeah, so you will have then a way of talking. So are we needing to keep the level and encourage the team for more and so keep the level and encourage them to maybe higher up a little bit the level, but it's going well, so encourage them for more. It's moment to inspire creativity. It's moment to inspire players like to make more decisions, make more risky decisions. Are we playing too much on a flat mood, and we are not like thinking out of the box, and we are just too much into the structure? So sometimes we need some to inspire some creativity also. Do the team is needing showing from us to show eager to go for a win? It's moment to go for a win, so show that eager. So if you need to point your talk into that way, uplift the environment, create self. Do we need to create self confidence? Sometimes it's just about this. Sometimes it's not working because players are not confident or losing. I don't know. So for me, I think the mistake is part of the game, and I really will always give you a second and a third and a fourth chance. So for me, the thing is how you react after a mistake, not the mistake you did. And this is this is the way you can encourage them to do it or not. So and to have confidence to try again. Do we need to adjust tactically, because sometimes it's just also adjusting some tactically thing? And we need to reinforce the game plan? Do we need to change the game plan? And do we need to get defensively stronger, well, etc., and any of other things that you can see? But so this is for us. Okay, what are we needing? So I have to first the main part of the talk. We have to go on that direction, on what the team is needing in that moment. Yeah, and this is of course the word of the emotions is huge, and this is a completely other subject. But I trust a lot in this. I trust a lot in emotions, and in the last years I read a lot, and I feel that the emotions are sometimes the reason why things works or not, because tactically, yeah, everything is invented, and everything is and you can try this way or this way or this way or whatever. So, but then if you don't connect with the emotions, and if you don't if you don't put players like in the good emotion to make it happen, and so it doesn't work. It doesn't work. So feeling, yeah, emotions during the game is of course is perfectly normal. Players shouldn't have to fight against this. If I don't know, especially girls, maybe if they need to cry, yeah, it's good to cry. There's no problem. If she needs to cry, it's the emotion that she's showing. So then we need to see how we help to get her back in the game. If she needs to, I don't know, go and walk alone, well, it's the motion that she is showing. So of course, we are not into everybody, and everybody feels different. But we as coaches, we have to show a way, and of course we can manage this like trying to put players like in the same emotion mood. Yeah, but will be really useful to help them to control and get back into composure. Yeah, of course, from our side. So there are just little techniques to get back into composure. Yeah. And this is, well, this is science, and I'm not an specialist on this, but these three are well known. Is to when you are like in a bad emotion, is to have like a stopping phrase or a word or something that make you that helps thoughts to come back and refocus. And so it's important because it's really important because I said it before, the games are really okay. It's 4 times 15, but it goes fast. It goes fast. So if you lose time, then it's late, and sometimes you don't get the result because you started late to refocus or to come back in the game. So everything we can attack as quick as possible, we will have more chances of getting the result. Yeah, get some few deep breath, and this is also, well, after a changing, yeah, just walk and breathe, and this makes also your body and mind to recenter, and try to come back into the present, and stop thinking about how many balls I missed, or how many, or if I miss a goal, if I miss a trap or whatever. So come back to the present. You will have another chance. So we need you. So go and breathe and come back and build awareness. And this is important. Being conscious, build awareness, help players to recognize and understand what's happening now, what's happening in the moment. So it's not about. And sometimes players has to understand that it's not about you. Also, it's not about you. And you have to understand what's happening, what's the important thing now, and if you are like out of control or out in a bad emotion, yeah, you need to use you need to use the techniques to because the team also needs you. So if you are like that, at the end you are selfish and you are egoist and you are only thinking about you, and that's not the players which are useful for teams. And then, yeah, I think it's last, which I think it's really important, because sometimes the match ends, and yeah, and we have a lot to say and a lot thinking, but we don't say it. And I think it's the moment to say it, because talking at the end and bringing the team together, you can with this little action, you can put them like all in the same line. And if you because if every player goes off the game with a different idea, I don't know, then they go like in an interview, and one says one thing, and then they go in an interview and the other say other thing, and then or interview or parents or public or whatever, or then and you see them again on Tuesday, and then maybe it's late like to start again with this. So I think doing this immediately after, shaking hands with the other team, but immediately you can create a whole idea, and players can maybe in those 5 minutes change a little bit minds and just go off with with idea of what happened or how the match went. So the immediate feedback, it's a moment for the coach to provide a specific feedback on performance, highlighting strengths and areas for improvement. This emotional management also channel. Then this is important to channel these emotions of the joy of a victory, of the frustration of a defeat, but validating feelings and maintaining composure. Yeah. So this is also behaving correct in a losing, in a winning, because if you don't use this moment like to manage this emotion, then then you will have like many different attitudes of players. Morale and confidence boost. Sometimes they need to recognizing the effort and the achievements, raises self-esteem and strength in team mentality, and the team cohesion. And this is important for what's for the future, for the coming weeks. So fosters a positive and unfined environment, crucial for group dynamics. Focus on the future, and this is not the end. It was just a match, and life goes on, and the tournament goes on. So this is the bridge to the next challenge, where tactics and strategies for the next opponent are discussed, maintaining motivation. So focus, depending the result. If you need to celebrate or not, but focus on what's coming next. Clarity and objectives. So this defines individually and a collective roles. So responsibilities and goals are aligning to the team. Continuous learning, and this is important. We are players or coaches. I really believe we are in continuous learning, and this turns every match into a lesson and transforming mistakes into opportunities for growth. So if you have this mindset, you can always pick things and from a losing game, or from a winning, even from a winning game, because I really believe that if you win, also it's not that everything is fine. So finding learning in the winnings, it's sometimes even more important, because we are always thinking, okay, we lose, we have to, it was a good learn. But when you find this learning into the winning matches, the team will also start paying this attention, because the normal feeling of a player is that we won, everything is fine, we did everything well, and sometimes not. So it's also important. And well, that was it. And and thanks and good talks to everyone.
Yeah. No, absolutely, absolutely. Thanks, Mati, for sharing those insights with us here. So that was very interesting. We have some questions, but yeah, coaches. Let me remind you, now is the time to bring your questions. Now is the time to while we are still live. It's the moment to ask your questions directly to the expert here. So bring on the questions while we go through some of the ones that are already in the comment section here. But don't be shy. Bring on your own questions as well. So let me maybe start with the first question here from Mike. Let me bring it on. There we go. Oop, that's a little bit big. Let me shape that a little bit smaller here.
Yes.
Yeah. So, but
Yes.
the idea is here. Do you have some structure to a team talk? For example, first is the team sheet,
Yeah,
the players are playing, followed by
yeah,
a reminder of
yeah,
principles. So yeah.
yeah. I do, and the normal structure will be yeah, to split first on ball and then off ball. What are we going to do? Base it on how are we going on ball? How are we going to build up? So then this is the moment to show what the other team does, like for the press. How are we going to do our what's the then to keep on ball now, what are the characteristic of the opponent on the transitions? So are we going to be direct on transitions, or are we going to keep ball possession? So depending on the opponent, a little bit, and then, every match it's a little bit different. Then some clues of what we did during the week on ball start 4 long corners or free hits, like around the D. If we train something special, remember them, the what to do. Well, and then corner, and then PC attack. Those are the four. This is the 4 points of the structure. Ball start
Mhm.
1, or build up, transitions, ball start 4, and corner. And then, of course, on the other off ball, the same from the other team. And that's the main structure of the team talk.
Okay. A question from me here is then, so how do you deal with the talks during the game at the quarters when the emotions are high because the players come out of the game? Maybe they just had frustration with an umpire or with the opponent. Emotions are high. And how do you deal with different states of emotions? Because some players will get excited quicker, others will always remain calm. And during those talks, you only have 2 minutes. You have your full team there. It's not like you're in a one-on-one. So how do you deal with those different states of emotion?
Yeah, good. And well, that's the challenge. That the big the,
Yeah.
is the big challenge. The first thing I think is to see uh, what's the needing emotion, and if a player is like in a different emotion, try to bring them on the emotion that we need in that moment. If we need calm, or if we need to be more confident, or if we need to, and sometimes we need to be more exciting. So it's not bad that a player is more exciting than another one, and sometimes maybe the problem is that the other one is too less exciting, and we have to bring her like higher. But
Mhm.
this is what we talked before. This is understanding and reading what the team is needing, and what's your feeling about that. And then, yeah, try to manage to keep at least the majority of the team in the same emotion. And this will be the reflex of yourself also. If you are like also too much exciting, and then you are asking them not to be, well, it's a little weird.
Yeah. Difficult, yeah. How difficult is it as a coach if you are an emotional person? How difficult is it to contain those emotions during those talks and bring the team to the right emotion when yourself maybe are in a different emotional state?
Yeah. Well, it's also, yeah, and you see a lot of very emotional coaches, and which is also not. I'm not saying that it's not bad. It's just a way,
Mhm.
uh, and yeah, sometimes you need maybe to. Your team has to also know you, and they have to accept your that you are an emotional coach, and if they accept it, and if you drive them like to accept you, well, it's also fine, and sometimes works also a lot. But it has cycles, no? And
Yeah.
because players also get get tired of this kind of behaving, and maybe it's good on a first stage, and you have a great first impact, but then it goes down again. So, well, this is part of our job, is to see where I'm going to start to stand, and the important thing is to show. I think the important thing is to show the correct emotion in the correct moment, and then you will become like a more trustable, and more and players are going to listen you more, because if you go always in like in the good point, players see that, and if you just shout or yell without any content, or like for months, at the beginning, okay, it's fine, then it's over.
Exactly. Another one from Mike here is: have you ever done a team talk splitting into the positions of your players? So you're speaking separately to defense, to midfield, to attack.
No. What I did sometimes, but in the halftime, not in the quarters. I did it sometimes, not always. Maybe I like this, like in the preseason, I like in the preparation, and I liked in the halftime, like to go. Yeah, you have 2 minutes, defense together, midfielders together, strikers together. So discuss 2 minutes, and then we come back all together with an idea, with okay, what's happening in the defense, what's happening in the midfield, what's happening in the forward, in the strikers. Show your, and then express your ideas. But this is, I think this is a building up thing, and I find it useful, like in preparation times, because it's what I think is what I said before. During the stress of the competition, the team needs you, and you can do this maybe during the week, but in the game, I think they need you.
Yeah, absolutely. Anthony, coach from Barbados. Sorry I joined late, but given the time that you have available at halftime, what do you prioritize and how involved are the players' perspective in shaping the tactical decisions coming out of the half?
Yeah, it's great. This is the moment to do this, and if you have to change tactically, you have time now to do it. But you said it there. I think involving them in this, and also it has to be a change that also was planned, or was like at least trained or talked during the week. Um, I'm not like coming into the team with a whole new game plan without out of nowhere, because you will just create, I don't know, confusion, or you just create even losing confidence. So great is good, and it's to identify that we need to change plan, but it has to be, of course, players has to be involved. You have to listen to them. They have to agree, and then fine, okay. And if they are involved, they will feel part of it, and they will do it with some more commitment.
Yeah, yeah. A little bit similar question here from Fai Shep here is so when you ask for player input, how do you ensure that the player input is on task and positive while maintaining a safe environment for all the players?
Yes, yeah.
I think this is something that you do with
Yeah,
when you have to building your team culture. Then you make sure that this
yeah,
doesn't go wrong, huh?
yeah. This is, this, I think this is a little bit about that on the we, and not on me. When a player if I understood it well, sometimes a player can like distract or can or make other players like lose or point guilty players. Well, this is something that you're. This is really something that you are not going to solve during the match. Maybe this is something to work on the week before with individual talks, or sitting with the players, or with this player, because these kind of behaviors are are not useful for anyone, and this is the kind of players which are and there are a lot, which are selfish. They are thinking on me and not in the team. They are not thinking on growing together, or growing the player beside you, and they are only into my thing. So well, if you have this kind of players, you have to if it is a great player, you have to first try to reinforce her, and try to make her like at least useful for you and for the team. But sometimes you can't, and sometimes it goes wrong. So then you have to put on your balance. Okay, do I accept this because it gives us much that we lost, or not? So well, this is different in everything, but it's about you, of how much you can accept or not.
No, makes sense. Makes sense. Another one from me here is you already mentioned that most of what you said before was because of in front of performance teams. So what do you do? What do you need to do different when you're coaching a youth team in these team talks?
Yeah, uh, it's a result and performance, and performance and result. Uh, I think, if you in youth, you have to focus your focusing points has to be more on performance and to growing and to done, just playing for winning, or just so the tactically adjusting sometimes is. You don't have to use it as a main tool. So uh, first use other tools. First use more emotional, or technical, or developing players, and then at the last point, the tactical thing. So in the senior, maybe you already uh, need to work more on the tactically changes, but in the youth, I would prefer to develop, and to forget, not to forget, but to make the result really a consequence of what you did.
Yes. Yeah. Another one from Anthony. We talked about it a little bit during the presentation, but let's say the game isn't going to plan. So how do you attack the first 2 minute break? So what do you reinforce, for example?
Yeah, here it's maybe it's just that the players are not focused, or they are not like, or sometimes, because I believe matches are energies. So when sometimes, always a team starts better than the other team, and that's not meaning that your game plan is wrong. So you have to play first the energy game. Which team starts with better energy, or focus, or call it? You can call it. I don't know. I call it energy. You can call it. I don't know, other way. So at the first quarter, maybe it's just about that. It's just about that you started or not in the wrong energy. So try first that, keep your plan, and try to make a change on that, which are, of course, energy are emotions, and maybe it's just a little bit on coaching this way, and then see if the game plan was or not the good one.
Yeah, exactly. Another one from me here then is when is it good to allow the players to talk during the game talks or during the quarter and during the halftime talks? And when is it important that only the coach is speaking?
Well, this is your part of your management, and is part of the space that you give to players. Uh, uh, I believe that that you have to you have to, of course, start, and then you open, the space to have some opinion. But this is not that you come into the round and everyone starts speaking. No, so the first one is you, and then of course open the moment, open the space to give an opinion, and this is part of your management of how you give spaces to players, and also be smart, and you have to depending, and sometimes I always you start to know your players, so sometimes depending on how it's going, you need, and I know I need the word of this player and not this one, so depending what do you expect to listen, so that's a good thing, not always the same one, so sometimes you need yeah, you know that she is going to give maybe a good solution, or if you need, I don't know, if you need more power or more excitement, yeah, maybe let some player talk. If you need calm, or if you need more thinking, yeah, just let another player talk. But you are the one managing these openings.
Well, absolutely. A good one from Anthony again here is that I found that I have so many thoughts as a coach when the 2 minute break is approaching that I find it difficult sometimes to get my points across. So, any thoughts? How do you manage that when you have so much in your head going on and you have to pick the right things to say?
Yeah, filter.
Yeah.
Of course, we have a lot of thoughts. Of course, yeah, and for me also. But you have to try to empathize and to stand on the other, on in front of you, and to understand what the player need, just what the player need to listen. So your thoughts are your thoughts, and you have to filter and just put yourself on the position of what the player needs to listen, because yeah, you can have like a lot of thoughts, but you are not going to, yeah, they are not going to, you are going to make like a salad, and and you are going to get only confusion. So filter, you have to filter and see what's really important, keep it short, keep it brief, go on important things, and really during these talks you have to, yeah, you are not going to create, to make a full new strategy, just go
Yeah.
on the key points that make the result. And so the players wants just there are some points that makes at the end the result of the game. So don't go too much into developing things. Let that for the week, and on the match focus on the key points which make the result of the game.
Absolutely, absolutely. I think that was a good question to close our talk here. So I want to thank you, Mati, for joining us and sharing your thoughts and your knowledge here with us. So that was a very good one. Good coaches. Thank you for all of your questions here. Um, and this was the last one for 2025. So a good talk to close the year with, and but we'll be back in 2026 with many more talks. So wishing everybody here the best for the end of year period. Spend the time with the family, enjoy that. If you're still going to Hockey India League or whatever tournament that you're still involved with, all the best there. But thanks for your questions, coaches. And Mati, thanks for sharing your knowledge with us. Bye bye, everybody.
Of course, thank you, and okay, have a nice year.